In your second lesson for lesson 2, you're going to be doing a cutting board project. If you look at the directions, it says start with the Start PSD document and use the Magic Wand Layers pen tool to edit your document to look like the end product. This is an example right here of your end product. If you go back into the folder and not in the assignment for lesson 2, you will also see a larger version of the end product. So down here is your image that you want to start with, and then go ahead and put into Photoshop. Okay? You're going to be using all the same tools that you've used in the past. Okay? Always first start with Image Mode, CMYK. Okay? Something that people always forget, you have to make sure to unlock that background. You have to make sure to change that layer to layer 0. Very easy and very simple. Okay? If we go back here, and you can download this if you want, and you can download that or copy that and then put it into your Photoshop. Because what you can do is you can toggle back and forth between these two images to see kind of what you need to do, right? So first and foremost, you have your pen tool that you can use. You used this in your past lesson. I want to go a little bit further in depth into your pen tool options or selection options for you. So what you need to actually look at is you want to come up here, and most of your guys' things are going to be set like this. This little magic wand, that is the first thing you want to look at, okay? Your magic wand actually works great when you are selecting one color of something, okay? Now, right now, the one thing you need to worry about with your magic wand tool is your tolerance, okay? So now, if I click in here, my tolerance is set to 5. You can kind of see it selects various things, okay? If I change this to 32, which is usually the default, okay, you can see it selects a lot more pixels. So this is just telling Photoshop how many pixels that you want to select at the same time, okay? I can also come in here and I can hit Shift, and you can see it selects a lot more of that area for me. For instance, this caret, I would be clicking all day for this caret, okay? The caret and the magic wand are probably not a good tool to use together, okay? Also remember, in order to deselect, so you want to get rid of those ants, you want to hit Control D, okay? So you have this option. Let's go ahead in here, all right? And let's see here. We'll work on this. We'll work on this guy. Let's say I wanted to take this item and I wanted to move it around. I can directly go for my magic wand tool, and I can go to the arrow tool, and I can move that to wherever I want it to be, okay? Now, I don't actually want to do that for this project, so what I did is I moved it back. I just did Edit Undo, or you can do a Control Z, okay? Very easy and very simple, okay? So I'm going to do a Command or a Control D to go ahead and deselect that area. I want to show you one more tool. If I click underneath my magic wand tool, I have a quick selection tool. What's great about this is I can come in and I can simply drag stuff where I want it to be. I'm going to change my size. Okay. So I'm going to deselect, and I'll show you that one more time. My sizing was very, very, very small. Okay. So you do that right up here at the top. Okay. Again, I'm on my quick selection tool. Okay. And you can see how it selected all of that for me very, very quickly. Okay. Let's see how this works on the pepper. That works great. Now you can see here, it added a little bit of that there. So what I could do is I could come in here, okay? I can see that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move this just for an example, but you'd really want this nice and tight against there, okay? If I go to my end JPEG, and you can see my pepper is gonna go more towards the middle of my cutting board, okay? I'm gonna take this and then I'll put that right there. Okay, I'm going to do Control D to deselect, right? And you can see that that's there. Now look at this. Once I place that there, my image is here, okay? It's not, it's really, it's not conducive to me moving this around. Let's say I moved it and then something is, not where it's supposed to be. I'm going to go ahead and step backwards, and I'm going to step backward one more time, okay? If you ever run into any issues, edit, step backwards is going to be your best friend, okay? Now, what I want to do, instead of going in and instead of moving this directly, I'm going to do a Control C to copy this and a Control V to paste. Now look over here. I've made another layer. I'm going to double click on this layer and I'm going to name it pepper. Now I can come over and I can move my pepper, okay? I can change the size of my pepper, okay? I can rotate my pepper. You don't need to do that for this assignment. Again, hit the arrow key to apply, okay? And then you still have this original pepper over here. Eventually what you guys will do is we'll crop this down, okay? Let's pretend we have our entire project how we want it. It looks beautiful like this. In order to end and finish your picture, you can come in and you can use the crop tool. Okay, so that's your crop tool. Bring it into where you want it, double click, and then that's how you will end and finish your project. Okay, that's after you move all of these items. Please also take note. Okay, every single lesson you'll build on your skills, your logo down here. You need to use your hue and saturation channels to go ahead and change that logo to more greens. Okay. So again, here is your start image, and then you guys want to go ahead and end it at your end image. This is what the look of what you want when you upload it to me for your points for this project.